Hi Lydia. Alright, so the first exercise is squat and row on the bottom. You squat down, toes behind your knees, knees behind your toes, and as you're rowing, you retract the shoulder blades together, you squeeze them together. Next one is squat on the bottom and row on the top. Same thing. Here you focus a little more on the scapular retraction. So you want to squeeze the shoulder blades together, move the shoulders back. Always keep those knees behind the toes. The following one is lunge and row on the bottom. So you do reverse lunge, get down, row, stand up. Or another variation is lunge back, stay down, and row. The next one is lunge and row on the top. So lunge down, up, and row. Squat and arm lift, shoulder lift. You get the pink band.
What?
The ones before we all did with the orange band. The squat, and lift. Arms are completely straight. Palms are always going like this. You're not twisting your wrists at all. You're following the movement like this. Arms straight and whip it up. So you'll feel it nice in your core and in your arms, in your shoulders. With the pink band, forward lunge with a press. Get the, again, the pink band. You go forward and press on the bottom. Stand up. Press, forward. When you're lunging or squatting, always keep those knees behind your toes.
What?
Isometric forward lunge with a press. You get down, stay down, and press. So this is a little more on the legs and on your arms and the chest because you're doing continuous movement. Band punches. Make sure the bands are underneath in your armpits, underneath your arms. Otherwise, if you keep them out, you're going to have bruises. Get attention on the band and keep punching. You want to make sure you keep your core tight. So you're not doing this, you're not twisting, but you just keep your core tight and move just those arms. You put as much tension on the band as hard you want to work. The further you go, the harder you're working. Back matrix.
Whoa.
That you can take the smaller band, the thicker band for, the orange band. You do 10 rows on one leg, 10 rows on the other leg. So you doing 20 rows. Always make sure you focus on the squeezing of the scapula. The next one is a high row. So you squat down a little bit, elbows up, and bring those elbows back. If you let your elbows drop, the muscle If you let your arms drop, you're working different muscles. You got to make sure that the elbows stay up. Okay, so the high row, 10 of those, and then you finish up with the sweeps. The sweeps are the hardest ones, so you want to get a little closer and do 10 like this. So that's the back matrix. And then we have 2 exercises with the smaller bands. The first one is a wall walk. Remember, you lean into the wall, so you're standing pretty far away from the wall. Go up and down and to the side, and then follow with your legs. If you get too close to the wall and you're not leaning in, the muscles are not going to work as hard. You're not going to get such a good workout. The last one are speed skaters.
Speed skaters.
The closer the band is to your ankles, the harder it is. Once you master these, okay, you want to have your knees slightly bent. Make sure you don't hip hike. You don't want to do this. You keep your hips nice and straight and just go to the side. Don't do this. Don't let your foot go to the side. You want to keep your toes pointing forward. just go to the side like this. Once you master that and it gets easier with the green band, you want to put the band around your feet, not around your ankles. This makes the motion a lot harder. Okay, same thing though. You can do this, can do this. Toes nice and straight. This works it a lot harder. And there's another variation of what you can do instead of speed skaters that we didn't write down. It's called half moonwalk. And that, you put a lot of tension on the band, bend those knees pretty far down, and you walk like this. You walk forward. And then when you're done, you walk back. So you do a lot of steps, as many as you can take, and then when you're done, you do about 12 reps going one way, 12 reps going the other way. Then you get on the tippy toes, put a lot of tension on the band, and walk on your tippy toes. And that's it for today. Koniec. Koniec. Koniec.